One mental health expert says witnessing these incidents of police brutality is just one way African Americans' mental health is being impacted negatively. She is suggesting ways you can, number one, figure out if there is a mental health issue, and number two, find ways to cope emotionally in a healthy way.
It disturbed me because I feel that everyone should be treated equal.
The deaths of George Floyd and other African Americans at the hands of police have caused a number of emotions for African Americans.
And it just really get into my heart, it affect my spirit.
Floyd's death had a big impact, but it isn't even the latest. Almost 2 weeks ago, a police officer shot 20-year-old Dante Wright to death in a Minneapolis suburb. Last March, an officer shot and killed Breonna Taylor in her Louisville, Kentucky apartment during a raid that had nothing to do with Taylor. Lately, therapists like Nadidra Habibullah are seeing the negative impact many police interactions are having on African Americans' mental health.
I have Black male clients who are experiencing increase in anxiety. So just like constantly being on guard or being aware that like anything I do could be interpreted as aggressive and could result in me losing my life.
Studies show from 2019 to 2020, the number of suicides among African Americans increased by 17%. Researchers haven't pinpointed one reason for this increase, but she says concerns about police brutality and secondary trauma could be factors.
And you can probably think of movies where you sat and cried or, you felt really happy. So we can be that emotionally affected by something that we know is fake, then for sure we're going to be emotionally affected by things that are real and that are relevant to us.
She says a sign your mental health is not okay could be increased anxiety, anger, or not wanting to get out of bed. Even though there is still a push for more significant police reform, she says there are ways for African Americans to process their emotions, and talking about it is a start.
You want to get that out of your body so it's not just sitting in there and festering.
She says ways to release that stress and anger is finding a community where you feel comfortable talking. Also, disconnecting, exercising, just anything you can do to release that anxiety, that anger, and that tension, and help to cope emotionally. Reporting here in the newsroom, I'm Vanessa Freeman, Pix 11 News.